里面去狙击了，里面去狙击了。
在王仁甫嗣后，却在脸书暴走，说真实的自大、本位、目中无人，连基本对人的尊重都忘了。媒体曾说他难搞，有大头症，我还尽力帮他说话，但现在我骑虎难下，说的就是李佩旭。最后写道：对不起看他臭脸的制作单位，也对不起被他骂过的其他伙伴。王仁甫透露，合作1个多月，
Sorry,
李佩旭
I don't know what are you say. 哈哈哈。
拉力带，拉力带。有一次，两人同台搭电梯，李佩旭居然要王仁甫帮他拿行李。
难不成要打架吗？
拉力带，离谱行径让王仁甫当场傻眼，扬言节目结束，永远不会再合作。
Hey everyone, I have been asked many times about my opinion of lifting straps. Do I use them? When should they be used? Do I consider them cheating? Are they just a waste of time? In this video, I'm going to address your questions and tell you when and how to use lifting straps. First, what the heck are lifting straps? Lifting straps are strips of material, usually nylon, leather, or canvas, that wrap around your wrist and around the barbell to ensure a secure grip. Before I talk about lifting straps, I want to address deadlift grips because the majority of people who use lifting straps are using them for deadlifts. A double overhand grip is the position that a beginner will grab the barbell because it makes the most sense. Eventually, the lifter's strength will increase to a point where grip is the limiting factor. The big muscle groups of the legs and back will be strong enough to move the weight, but the small muscles responsible for grip will not allow them to pick the barbell up. What should someone do in this situation? Well, the first solution and the obvious solution would be to strengthen your grip. My favorite way to increase grip strength is with high rep deadlifts, 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps with a double overhand grip. Lightening the weight and doing higher reps with a double overhand grip will tax the hands and forearms enough to force them to grow stronger. I also like doing farmer's walks for a long distance. Twice a week, I would suggest performing 3 to 4 sets of 30-second farmer's walks with farmer's handles, dumbbells, kettlebells, or plates, whatever you have access to. Aside from actually strengthening your grip, there are other ways that you can make gripping the barbell easier. You can use an alternating grip. Most people prefer to place their dominant hand in the overhand position and their non-dominant hand in the supinated position. This prevents the barbell from rolling out of your hands because as it rolls down one hand, it rolls up the other. This grip can be used when the weight gets too heavy to handle with a double overhand grip. I would suggest always warming up with a double overhand grip to get some extra grip work in before switching to the alternating grip. Beware, alternating grip can cause some problems. Having one hand in the prone position and one hand in the supinated position can place uneven stress on the shoulders. In my past experience, I noticed that after a year of consistently deadlifting for high reps, I had a huge imbalance in my traps. The trap on the side of my supinated hand was much bigger than the trap on the side of my prone hand. It was so bad that I could feel the imbalance when I laid on my back to bench press. So I decided I would just switch hand positions and go from there. Easy fix, right? Not exactly. It was kind of like I was trying to wipe my butt with my non-dominant hand. It was extremely uncomfortable and very foreign, and I felt like I was twisting and leaning to get down to the barbell. This severely affected my ability to deadlift. Another possible downside to using the alternating grip is that it can place a lot of stress on the bicep of the supinated hand. I blame this on our instinct to move the weight with our hands. Anyone who has ever had a bicep injury might want to stay away from supinating the hand of the injured bicep. Another downside to using the alternating grip that I've personally seen in novice deadlifters is a tendency to let the barbell drift away from their body on the side of the supinated hand. Letting the barbell drift away from your body while deadlifting is not good. Granted, that's probably user error and not necessarily the grip's fault, but it's still a problem that I need to address. With all of that said, I am not trying to sell you anything, and I am not here trying to tell you that an alternating grip is bad. There are thousands of great deadlifters who have used the alternating grip for several years with no problems. All I'm doing is advising that you do not get carried away with the alternating grip. Only use it when you need it. Let's talk about lifting straps. Lifting straps should always be used if the lifter has had a hand injury that prevents them from gripping the barbell. A torn callus, a sprained or dislocated finger are valid reasons to use lifting straps. Like I said earlier, alternating hand positions can place uneven stress on the shoulders and bicep, and if you've recently had an injury to those parts of your body, I would suggest using a hook grip or lifting straps on your heavier sets. If you are already getting plenty of grip training in other parts of your routine, for example strongman training, using lifting straps is totally fine, and it actually might be suggested. Using lifting straps for assistance work is usually okay. You're probably going to need to use straps when you're handling more weight than you can pull from the floor. Using lifting straps for rack pulls or barbell shrugs with the weight at or above your deadlift max is okay. You should always use lifting straps in a competition that allows you to use lifting straps. You are not allowed to use lifting straps for a powerlifting meet, but you can use them in strongman competitions. You do not get extra points for not using them.
句话，我说人越红越要谦虚。
你有跟他讲这句话？
对，然后人在演艺圈越久，你越要学会尊重。对，那他回了我3个字：我不红。对，那我能说什么？
実は普通の芸能人なんです。
哈哈哈哈哈哈哈哈哈。